Hey, what's up? I am inside of Broadway Golf Club right now. We are just a couple weeks away here in Southie from opening Broadway Golf Club. Follow us at Golf Broadway. But I have had no time to jump into the podcast studio and record a podcast now that the Patriots have played 3 games. They win their first one, they lose their next 2, and I'm down here inside of Broadway Golf Club on a Saturday afternoon, just 2 days after the Patriots lose to the Jets on Thursday Night Football, and I have some thoughts that I need to share. And I also just discovered that on Instagram, you can post a video that is longer than 90 seconds. You just got to tap the screen when you get to that 90-second mark to watch the whole video. So make sure you do that. Maybe double tap the screen, maybe share it with a friend, maybe leave a comment, get me in the algorithm, do all those good things. But yeah, I'm walking around here. Stick around to the end of the video because I do have a couple things I'd like to show you that are small, but I think very cool aspects of the Broadway Golf Club build out that I'm proud of. And I'm walking around and it's pretty emotional. This is the calm before the storm, but this is a project that's been 4 years in the making for me personally. And there's a couple things I want to show you, so stick around to the end. I'll show you that. But with regards to the Patriots, the quarterback position, when did we become afraid to criticize the quarterback in this town? Can somebody explain that one to me? Yeah, I listen to everybody talk about this team and the Drake Maye situation. Should Drake Maye be the starting quarterback for the Patriots? If you listen to me, if you watch me, you know how I feel. Yeah, I think he should. And we're watching Jacoby Brissett, and I get it. The Patriots' offensive line is no good right now. And a lot of Jacoby Brissett's struggles are because the offensive line is no good right now. But we're just so afraid to criticize Jacoby Brissett. I'm just not understanding it. I mean, we just spent the last 3 years in this town looking at Mac Jones and people just defending Mac Jones in a way that I never understood. In fact, they still defend Mac Jones to this day. They still use Mac Jones as the reason the Patriots shouldn't start Drake Maye. That's what they say. Oh, the Patriots, they ruined Mac Jones. Look what they did. They threw him into the fire. They couldn't block for him. Bill Belichick ruined Mac Jones. He didn't give him the proper weapons. Bill Belichick ruined Mac Jones. He gave him all these different coordinators in 3 years. The Patriots ruined Mac Jones. You can't do the same thing to Drake Maye. I just don't get that argument because as bad as people say it was for Mac Jones in this town with this Patriots organization, I don't recall anybody sitting there going, well, they need to sit Mac Jones. It's so bad. Everything around Mac Jones is so bad that they should sit Mac Jones and play Bailey Zappi. No. It was the opposite. It was, they need to play Mac Jones. Mac Jones is going to be the franchise quarterback. Mac Jones is the guy that's suffering with everything around him, but he needs to be the guy for the New England Patriots. Nobody wanted to criticize Mac Jones. And they still defend him to this day by using him as a reason to say Drake Maye shouldn't start, to the point where it's just straight up bizarre if you are still defending Mac Jones. Right? A lot of talk about videotapes at parties these days. I don't know. Did Mac Jones throw a party with the media at some point and there's some videos he's using as blackmail? It seems like it. Stop bringing up Mac Jones. He's done. He's gone. Stop being so afraid to criticize the quarterback. And I don't want to make this video be about just knocking Jacoby Brissett, but the reality is you have to acknowledge that he's part of the problem as well. There was a moment in that game on Thursday night in which Jacoby Brissett got hit, and I can't remember. I don't know if he got sacked or if he just took a late hit after a throw, but he was on the ground, and they showed him he had to get up by himself Two offensive linemen just walked right by him. They didn't help him up. And in the moment, I'm going, would you please help your quarterback get up off the ground? Like, if you can't block for him, can you at least pick him up when he's down? And I was frustrated watching that. But then I started to think about everything, and I started to put myself in everybody's shoes in that organization, on that team. And I'm like, well, if I'm an offensive lineman, we're clearly battling something right now, right? Like, we know we're not doing very well. We have some issues we need to fix, and they are fixable issues. Offensive line issues are fixable issues, okay? They might be the most fixable issue in sports. Big dudes blocking other big dudes. I think you can figure it out. I can hear the football people right now going, how could you say that, Danny? Well, you know how I could say that? Because I watched the offensive line not pick Jacoby Brissett up off the ground, and it fired me up at first. But I put myself in their shoes, and I'm going, well, Jacoby Brissett hasn't been a perfect quarterback either. And I'm not just talking about after the ball is snapped. I'm talking about maybe before the ball is snapped. Is it possible that Jacoby Brissett maybe isn't reading things properly at times, and he isn't making the proper decisions? All right, you see a blitz coming. You see some pressure coming. Is there anything you can do as an NFL quarterback, a starting quarterback, a number one quarterback? Is there anything that you can do to maybe give yourself and your team a better shot, other than just relying on, well, my offensive line has to protect me, and if they don't, we're screwed? I want to live in a world in which we expect the quarterback to make everybody around him better, not the other way around. Why are we so afraid to criticize the starting quarterback of the New England Patriots? People were afraid to criticize Mac Jones. They're still afraid to criticize Mac Jones, and they're using it as their reason to not start Drake Maye. And I disagree with that. I think Drake Maye needs to get in there. Because the reality is, if Drake Maye, if he's tossed in as the number one quarterback for the Patriots moving forward, and whatever happens around him ruins him, then chances are he was soft in the first place and wasn't going to make it anyways in this league. And that's how I felt about Mac Jones, and that's how I feel about Drake Maye. What you do with your quarterback after you draft him, that's not a cookie-cutter decision. People like to point out Tom Brady was behind Drew Bledsoe. Aaron Rodgers was behind Brett Favre. Jordan Love was behind Aaron Rodgers. Well, it's not always like that. Sometimes you get a guy that's good enough to step in, read things at the line of scrimmage, change it up, and even make plays under pressure that makes everybody around you better. And possibly, in those moments when you are the quarterback making everybody around you better, fires up your offensive line to the point where maybe they would rather play for you than the guy who's not making the quick decisions and the right decisions. And maybe they will pick you up off the ground when you fall, get hit late, or get sacked. Because I think you can look at that situation in two different ways. Yeah, it fired me up that they didn't help Jacoby Brissett off the ground. But then when maybe I step in their shoes and everybody in New England is criticizing you, and maybe deep down inside you go, yeah, but what about our quarterback who's not necessarily getting the job done and helping us out ever? This guy, again, there's frustration on both sides. But yet you listen to people in the media, and I hear most people around me talk, and they think the same way. They reference Mac Jones, how the Patriots ruined him, and they can't do the same thing to Drake Maye. I got news for you. I don't think Drake Maye is Mac Jones, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And because of that, I think you need to put Drake Maye in. I think you need to give him a shot. And if you give Drake Maye a shot and it doesn't work out and it ruins him, and don't, you're going to bring up injury. Oh, he could get hurt. You're playing in the National Football League. I mean, Are we really going to sit here and try to prevent guys from getting injured? I know we do certain things, but I mean, if any position is protected the most, it's the quarterback position. They have a rule. You can slide. No one can hit you. I just think that I think that Drake Maye should not be compared to Mac Jones, yet everybody still wants to do that because they're afraid to criticize the quarterback in this town. I'm looking at Jacoby Brissett, and I'm thinking to myself, he has the most value on this team as the backup to Drake Maye. Because what value does Jacoby Brissett provide when he's out there trying to teach Drake Maye all the wrong things? Jacoby Brissett can teach him all the right things behind the scenes, but if he's going out and then not producing and not doing the things he's trying to teach Drake Maye at practice, then what's the fucking point? Where's the value in that? There is none. Because you get to a point, if you're Drake Maye, you got an ego, and you're going, I'm behind this guy? I'm going to now listen to this guy? He's telling me this, but he's doing that in the game. To the point where everybody around him, there's moments where they don't even pick him up off the fucking ground. Of course, the offensive line is an issue. Of course it is. But so is the quarterback. And I'm just telling you that you got one right now that might be able to turn things around. It's worth a shot. I'd go with Drake Maye. But stop being so afraid to criticize the starting quarterback. Stop bringing up Mac Jones. I don't want to hear Mac Jones' name again. I really don't. So, doesn't get any easier for the Patriots. What do they go to San Francisco? I mean, then they're going to play the Dolphins, I think. Who knows who their quarterback is? Oh, there's another Mac Jones rumor. People want Mac Jones to play for the Dolphins. Why do you want Mac Jones to play so bad? Why? Why do you love him so much? I can't figure it out. Anyways, that's my rant for the day. That's my podcast for the week, maybe the next 2 weeks. I hope you got to get a sneak peek behind me of Broadway Golf Club as I've been ranting. I don't know how much of it I've shown in the background, but again, walking through, pretty emotional for me. This has been 4 years in the making. It's the calm before the storm. Couple cool things I think I should show you. One is when I first came down here, I was looking at a place on Dot Ave that I liked, and then the real estate broker, Joe Leary, said, Danny, no, I got a place for you. I know what you want to do. You got to come down to the CVS basement on West Broadway. I go, Joe, I'm from here. I've been living here my whole life. I know where CVS is, and what I want to do, I'm not doing it in the basement of CVS, okay? He goes, just entertain me. Come down and check it out. So, I did. I entertained him. I came down here. I checked it out. And the way that this place is laid out today, with 5 simulator bays in the main room, is the exact way that I laid it out in my head when I first stepped down here. And I didn't even hesitate when I walked in and I walked down the steps. I went simulator, 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 simulator. Out at the bar, exactly how I planned it out. Lounge, VIP. And there was a brick on the wall. And I looked at that brick and I said, we got to keep that brick. You know, a lot has changed in this town. But a lot has changed for the better, right? And, you know, but I think people like myself who have been here our whole lives, we want to try to hold on to something, right? We want to try to hold on to anything that we can that gives us that nostalgic feeling. Now, Woolworths I don't have any real memories of it, but I know people who do. And I just thought when I saw this brick right here that, and can I do this? Can I flip the screen? Well, we'll do it this way. I thought I could flip the screen. Woolworths. I saw this brick, I go, we have to keep this brick. It's the Woolworths stamp from the storage room down here when Woolworths was on West Broadway back in the day. Again, I don't have any memories of it, but people do. And I know, it's one of those things that I think people will like to see when they come down here. It's pretty cool. It's just one cool little aspect. Another one is, and this isn't really a nostalgic one, but this is the logo, as you can see on my hat, that I created. And we have it on the custom, on the bar rail, on the scupper rail. Can you see that? It's my phone. I got that right there, the B. So, it's all coming together. A couple weeks away. You'll be in here hitting golf balls, watching football, having a good time with friends and family. And I can't wait. I can't wait for you to come in and show you what we've been working on. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. So, thanks for watching this video. Comment, like, share, subscribe, follow. Do what you got to do. Get me in that algorithm. Talk to you soon. See you.